Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephen, the Jupiterian, and actually, welcome to Aries season. Today is the first full day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. If you live in the Southern Hemisphere, it is fall or autumn, whichever you want to call it. Yes, and here I have the current sky for March 20th, 2024 at 1:01 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And in 5 days, we'll have a full moon lunar eclipse. The moon will be in Libra. And the sun is in Aries. So the sun in Aries. All right. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to check that. Okay, so I did a pre-shuffle, and since we're in Aries season, and Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is at 28 degrees of Aquarius at the moment. It will, however, be moving into the sign of Pisces in 2 days. I will move the chart ahead 2 days. The 22nd, it's at 29 degrees of Aquarius, but we'll have to do this in hours because later in the day is when Mars moves into Pisces at about 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, approximately. Let's move that back a couple minutes. Or closer to 4 something. Yeah, sorry about the traffic noise, but it is really warm in this apartment that I'm in. So about 4:48 p.m. Or 7:48 p.m. on the East Coast, Eastern Daylight Time. It will be, Mars will be moving into Pisces, opposing the ascendant. And not quite the moon, because that's actually out of, it's almost 8 degrees. Yeah, I usually let it make it an orb and about a 7-8 degree orb. So it's out of aspect, does not making an aspect in my opinion, but other astrologers differ from that. But I make it a very tight orb. So with that. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to shuffle these. So you can look at this chart and the north node. Well, Chiron has passed the north node already, which was a very, I don't know how you felt with the north node and Chiron conjunction, but it actually was happening in my fifth house of creativity, children, and so yeah, actually it was not really, I didn't feel much of a change yesterday, but tomorrow or today, Mercury is was conjunct today, this early morning was conjunct Chiron. Now it's out of, it's 4 degrees. Well, you could probably still feel that 4 degree orb, or 4 degree, yeah, because it's at 21:13. And I usually round up. And Venus and Saturn are conjunct, making it very I would say Saturn and Venus conjunction is making me feel more of wanting to do something, being more efficient, more structured with my desire, or my desires, or how I make money, or all that kind of stuff. Venus is in Pisces, no less. And let's go back to some. Okay, so Chiron and Mercury are conjunct. Mercury is just gone a little, so now the March 20th. So let's go ahead a few days. And to the 25th, where we'll have our, actually this is past, but actually the moon will be exactly opposite, making it a full moon, still in full moon stage, but it's occurs early morning. And since the sun is in Aries ruled by Mars, well, the sun in Aries, and Mars is already in Pisces by the 25th, and Venus ruled by Mercury, or by the moon. Venus, the moon is in Libra, ruled by Venus, and the sun is in Aries, ruled by Mars, and they're both in Pisces. So this will be a very esoteric, I think. Pisces is a very esoteric type of sign. It's very emotional. So you might get some, eventually Mars will come into contact with Venus as we go forward. I think, let's see how this occurs. Or if this occurs. No, it doesn't. Venus is already in Aries on April 9th. Okay, so let's go to April 1st, which begins Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrogrades are a time to redo, review, reevaluate things you've been putting off, or maybe you're you were working on something that needs revision. And yeah, it's going to take a lot more time to do this because this retrograde period will end. Well, the feeling of this retrograde will end in the middle of May. So anything you want to do now before April 1st, I would advise getting those, dotting those I's, crossing those T's right now. And when the retrograde comes, you may have to revise all these things that you've been working on. So if you are let's go back hours. If you are a Gemini rising, you have all these in your 10th house of reputation, career. Let's go back to Taurus. Well, the sun is in your 12th house. The North Node, Chiron, and Mercury are in the 12th house. And these planets, Mars, Saturn, and Venus, and Neptune, are in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, people who will want to help you out. Well, they may take their time to do so. Let's see. Aries, whoops. If you're an Aries rising, the sun is in your first house, the North Node, Chiron, and Mercury. And then these are all in your 12th house. The moon will be in your 7th on the eclipse. So balance with other people. There may need to be a balance or a other people. Well, these could be open enemies too. 7th house, where the 12th house's hidden enemies may be coming back. Taurus, I did Gemini, Cancer rising. This is in your ninth house. Well, the 10th house. And the fourth. So home and career or reputation, how you want to be seen in the world, as opposed to what you need or how you feel and how you're feeling at home. Well, I would mostly focus on how the outside sees you, other than dealing with the home back home and having to be at home. I think you'd rather be in the spotlight, out in the world and society, because Jupiter is in your 11th house of organizations and social gatherings. Also, Leo rising. Leo, this is happening in your 9th and 3rd house of foreign travel, higher learning, and what you would like to learn. This is the 9th house is higher learning, and religion has to do with religion, and maybe you are seeking to do some research or on a culture or religion you're interested in. Could be an occult, or it could be astrology that you're planning to do, or a class on astrology, tarot, numerology, any of those esoteric things. Virgo rising. The eclipse is happening in your 8th and 2nd. So maybe you might be getting an inheritance or or you may be dealing with the North Node and the Sun, Mercury, Chiron. You're having a healing of some possible, something may be coming about an inheritance or having to do with money. Yeah. So either making money with the moon here. Well, I think it's all this energy is in the 9th, 8th house. So maybe paying off some debts that you owe to other people. Maybe paying off a credit card or paying off a loan to somebody. Okay. Libra rising. Well, the moon, it'll be in your 1st house, and the sun will be in the 7th. So maybe you may want to communicate with your partner, business partner, or domestic partner, or spouse, or someone you live with, and bringing in some sixth house things here with Saturn, Mars, and Venus and Neptune. Maybe something you're not seeing. Something is disillusioning you in some way with money. But Saturn and Mars, the two malefics of the grief, in your sixth house, are going to wig that up or real quick and be like, okay, something needs to, maybe a change is going to happen in your job. Okay, let's go to Scorpio rising. The moon will be in your 12th house of hidden enemies, actually possibly foreign shores here, and having to do with this is the 12th to this. Oh, Libra rising. Yes, 7th. Okay. Scorpio rising. 12th and 6th. So, and then the 5th house of creativity, being more creative, more it may have to do with dealing with children, or doing like some kind of project that you're working on, maybe in a creative project or something to do with a enterprise you're working on, or some speculative gain here too. Sagittarius rising. The moon will be in your 11th and the sun will be in the 5th. So this has to do with friends and organizations and group dynamic, and feeling of letting go, possibly with the south node here. Yeah, because the south node is letting go and actually bringing something new to here, because the sun will be eventually moving to the north node, bringing in a new idea for or a speculative, or to speculation, or something to take a risk at, like you may want to start your own business, and someone may be, a feeling about that may need to let go of, may need to let go of, in order to get the healing you need to communicate and feel empowered by the sun here, which will give you an ego boost, or even like you may feel like this is something possible is growing, that you've planted is coming to be coming to fruition. You may even want to do that to make things at home look so much more better. Mars and Saturn will make that happen, will push you to do this. It's in Pisces, but it's not terrible. It will make you do whatever you need to. Venus and so you will be making money to get the renovate your home or home office or something, well, you may know, renovation of your foundation, or maybe the home dynamic or dynamic with your a parent. Capricorn rising. This will be in the 10th and the 4th house. So something dealing with home, letting go of something from a career that you no longer serving you, or something in society that's not working anymore, where you'll be working from home, possibly, most likely. Or doing some daily routine stuff that needs to be addressed at this time. Aquarius, this is happening your 3rd and 9th house. So maybe you'll be taking a new class, yeah, you may be thinking of taking a class, teaching a class. With the sun, the North Node, Chiron, and Mercury in the 3rd house, teaching a class that'll bring you joy and heal an old wound that you've been feeling for some time. And she will actually make quite a bit of money doing that. Aquarius rising. Pisces rising. This is in your 2nd and 8th house. So you'll be making more money, and something you'll be letting go of in the 8th house. Maybe you'll be finally paying off that loan that you've been getting all this money from your, well, you are seen for sure with Mars, Saturn, Venus, and Neptune. All these planets in Pisces in the 1st house. So you'll be seen, and you will be, and you'll be making money for what you're worth, Pisces. And possibly you might be doing something unexpected, and something that you will gain when either through the 3rd house of your daily routine, or you might be teaching something. So I'm going to stop this share. I'm going to pull 3 tarot decks. I have the universal remedy, and we have the 7 of Wands fell out of the deck. So Aries, well, get that fighting spirit out. It's Aries season. It's time to initiate. And yeah, what you're feeling, don't get those sleepless nights, and don't let worry and bother you, or you may have this tower moment where everything falls apart and you'll have to try to do it all over again, which I believe this is the Mercury retrograde that's going to be happening. The tower will just be careful that this tower moment just doesn't get out of hand. You will be putting in the work, though, with the 10 of Wands. And it'll be a very lengthy process, but at the same time, it will be very beneficial, and you'll have I have a feeling that if you put in the work and you're very determined like this guy, and the 7, like the 7 of Wands, and you work really hard with the 10 of Wands, you will, this Mercury retrograde period will not be as bad as you think it will. It'll be a time it'll be crazy. It'll be a crazy time to be working on things that you've already thought you've accomplished. They'll probably come up again, where you'll have to review, revise, renew, or some craziness. Let's see what the Light Seers deck has to say. I'm just going to pull one card, and I'm going to pull in a card from the Crystal Visions deck that I thought of using also. So I'm going to shuffle this one. So I'm going to pull one card from each for the collective. Okay. So, yep, this is Mercury. This is definitely a Mercury card, mercurial card. Page of Swords. So you'll be reviewing things, yeah, definitely. And after May, we have the King of Wands. So the actions that you do and the research the revisions you make by the end of this cycle, you will have be like an Aries and show initiative and be patient with this Mercury retrograde also. It will be a crazy beginning of April until May. So, alrighty. With that, I wish you all the luck in the world. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and comment, share, and until next time, I wish you all the best for this Mercury retrograde period cycle, and peace. Thank you for watching. Out. Peace out.